Hello, my name is Karthiban and my register number is URK23AI1014. Now I'm going to explain experiment number 3, which is to perform a CNN on an image classification dataset like CIFAR10. First, we need to import the necessary libraries and layers and models that are used to build CNN, which is Keras and layers models datasets. Next, we need to load and reprocess the data, which I use here is CIFAR10 dataset, which contains 60,000 color images of 32 cross 32 pixels, which I used here is 50,000 for training and 10,000 for texting. Next, I normalize our pixel values by the range of 0 to 1 by I dividing it by 255. Next, I apply one hot encoding to the labels using two categorical function. Since we have 10 output classes, each label is converted into 10 element vector. And next, building this CNN model by first denoting the sequential layer, which contains the convolution 2D layer, which has 32 filters and a 3 cross 3 kernel with an activation function of ReLU. And next layer is max pooling layer with 2 cross 2 kernel, which follows by several convolution layer and max pooling layer, and a flattened layer which converts a 2D feature maps into a 1D vector, and finally a dense layer with 10 with a softmax activation function which gives you probability scores for the 10 classes. This architecture helps the model automatically learn hierarchical image features. Fourth is to compile the model, which I used here is the Adam optimizer with a categorical cross entropy loss with the metrics of accuracy. Next, I train the model with 10 epochs, which I use the test images with their respective test labels. I train the model with an unseen data, then I get a prediction. These are my output, which I run using 10 epochs, which I got a test accuracy of 70%. Next, I use a sample dataset, which I give input to the model and I visualize the results. These are my results for the image classification dataset CIFAR10, which I use a convolutional neural network model. Thank you.